Coach Calvin Ford doesn't think Devin Haney has anything that could stop Tank. Let's talk about this.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex. The live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Just a little quick video about interview I saw on Boxing Scene with Coach Calvin Ford. He says he doesn't think Haney has got anything that can really stop Tank. Let me just read something from this article. Javante Davis, lifelong trainer, understands fans want to see his powerful, skillful southpaw oppose the best lightweights in the world of boxing right now after he's knocked out Ryan Garcia. Calvin Ford urged them to be patient because business will dictate who Davis fights later this year and in 2024. Showtime pay-per-view, headlined by Davis Garcia, generated approximately 1.2 million buys in the United States and produced 22.8 million to be exact in ticket sales at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. They did exceptionally well, especially in this era. Yeah, they did exceptionally well. That strengthened Davis' status as boxing's biggest draw among American fighters and will enable the 28-year-old knockout artist to fight who he wants, when he wants. Now, let me stop right there. Already, y'all know where this is going. Ladies and gentlemen, this is boxing. I understand business, but you do not have to make me like it. You already know where this is going. You see this. I'll read that last part again. The 20-year-old knockout artist to fight who he wants, when he wants. Okay, here we go. Let me just go ahead and finish reading this. After facing an undefeated popular rival who was affiliated with the competing promoter Golden Boy and platform DAZN, Davis is more than likely will box an opponent also affiliated with Al Haymon's Premier Boxing Championships the next time he headlines a Showtime pay-per-view card. Ford, nevertheless, hopes Davis eventually receives the opportunity to fight Devin Haney, the sport's undisputed lightweight champion, and Shakur Stevenson, both of whom are commonly considered among boxing's top 10 pound for pound. To make either of those pay-per-view events a reality, however, Ford feels Haney and Stevenson will need to prove themselves from a business standpoint to justify the purses they'll demand to fight Davis. 29, 0 losses, 27 KOs. Let me stop right there for a moment. Look, I'm not saying Tank isn't the truth, but I must reiterate, family, come on, y'all. Don't let them do this. You already see what they're doing. I already see Shakur has a cult following. Devin Haney has a cult following. Tank has a cult following. And I'm already going to various platforms and I'm just listening. And everybody's at each other's throats. Family, don't do this. This is an exciting time for 135 and 140, but let's stick to 135 right now. This is an exciting time. You have top tier guys. Shakur's in the mix, kind of, sort of, because, you know, he just got there, but I don't want to discredit him. Tank is proven, and Devin Haney has all the hardware. He has all the hardware. And then you look, you got Frank Martin coming along. Come on, y'all. We should be excited. We should be, as supporters of the sport, saying, screw the business. You guys need to fight now. Fight now. Stop taking sides. If you feel your guys the truth, call for the fights instead of asking who's done what to deserve what. Don't do this, family. Please, don't do this. Don't do this. Do not do this. The argument is not with each other. The argument is with the business. Because if you have faith in Shakur, Tank, or Haney, you should be screaming, yo, man, make the fight. We don't care about who did what numbers. No. Don't let them do this to us. Don't do it. Remember the card that Eddie Hearn played with Deontay. What has he done? He can't sell at Alabama. He can't do this. He can't do that. They spent more time justifying that fight not happening by way of business than actually making the fight. Now they're talking about the fights happening in December. Look, I appreciate that. Well, not as much. The fight should happen 4 years ago when both of them were undefeated and undisputed was on a cusp right there. Please, family, don't let them do this. Do not take sides. You can be a Shakur fan. You could be a Tank fan. You can be a Haney fan. But for the love of boxing, just make the fights. They're already talking about it. Business standpoint. Look, I get it. But that's not our argument. Anything other than what we want to see is an insult. I just want to say that. Now let me keep reading. These fights are going to happen for a total boxing scene. They just got to continue doing what they need to do to get their numbers up to make it make sense. Look, man. Oh man, I don't like this. And look. Get the numbers up. Do you understand that Devin Haney is the undisputed champion of the world? Get numbers up. Why isn't Ford saying, yo, look, we want Haney? Well, let me read on before I give my opinion. Let me read on. That's what people don't understand. Oh, make the fight. What I was just saying. You've got to deal with the network. Both of them guys, Haney and Stevenson, are on the other side of the fence. So it'll have to make sense to their team to ask for the event. What did I say? What do we always say? Devin Haney's always looking for smoke. Why does Devin Haney, the undisputed champion of the world, have to go to Tank to ask for the goddamn fight when he has all the hardware? He has all 4 belts. Oh God, we're in the Twilight Zone, y'all. We've been here for a while, but let me read. He says, you know what I'm saying? Tank is proven. He's proven that he can do what he did. God, do y'all understand that Ryan Garcia wasn't ish? They sold us Rolly like that was going to be a good fight until bing, fight over. They sold you Ryan Garcia. People actually picked Ryan to win this fight. Based off of what? And it did these numbers. We are indeed in the Twilight Zone. He says, again, it has to make sense to everybody. We know that, all right. We know that when they sit down at the table, they're going to look at what you did, and they're going to look at your actuals. Do it make sense to make the fight? Or if you say you really want the fight, take the offer and beat the man. Tank is the man. He's not undisputed, but he's a man. Okay. A 24-year-old Haney will headline his first pay-per-view on May 20th. He will defend his IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO 135-pound championship versus Vasily Lomachenko at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. If Haney, 29 wins, 0 losses, 15 knockouts, who will become a promotional free agent after facing Lomachenko, 17 wins, 2 losses, 11 knockouts, wins that belt, Ford doesn't think he will be capable of defeating Davis as well. Wow. In my book, this is what Ford is saying. In my book, I don't think Haney has got anything that could really stop Tank. Ford said, you know, he hasn't shown me anything where I'd go, woo. You understand what I'm saying? Davis stated during his post-fight press conference Saturday night that Haney should focus on conquering Lomachenko, but battling the winner would afford Davis the opportunity to become boxing's fully unified lightweight champion. Ford will also keep a close eye on the Haney-Lomachenko class. She says, I'm hoping that he beats Lomachenko, said Ford, who trains Davis along with Kenny Ellis. I would love for him to beat Lomachenko, but I know if Lomachenko has the belts, it's bigger. I wonder why he would say that. I ain't gonna get into it on this video, y'all. He's bringing the country, the Ukraine, with him. Why do people do that? Why do they say that? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? Tank, Shakur, and Devin Haney. All 3 of those brothers are American. I don't ever hear them saying, I'm bringing America with me. Man, Shakur's an Olympian. Devin Haney. Oh my gosh. Why do they say that? He's bringing the Ukraine with him. Fine, okay, whatever. He says the reality is that Davis Lomachenko fight is supposed to be, in my book, the Godzilla fight. Why are they putting Lomachenko on a pedestal with 2 freaking losses that he never avenged? They should spend more time disregarding him. And this is oh my God, this is a problem, y'all. This is the problem. This is a problem. They play into the garbage. How many pay-per-views has Lomachenko sold? He's about to sell his first one with who? The proper dance partner. And to me, it's more than likely a going-away party. Because I don't got Loma winning that fight, but that's another video for another time. He says because it's got good numbers here and he's got great numbers abroad. Really? We just have to wait and see how it unfolds with them guys, Haney and Lomachenko. Wait till we get that guy that's touted as the guy where the fans say, we want to see that fight. Bro, oh my gosh. So you're hoping that he beats Loma, but Loma's the bigger draw is what you're saying? Look, man, I'm not going to read this whole thing. The link will be in the description. But here are my thoughts, man. Skill set for skill set, man. Haney has all the tools to compete, if not beat Tank. But as you can see, they're talking about numbers. They're not talking about intangibles. They're not talking about that. Okay, one moment he's saying he wants Haney to win, but Lomachenko's bringing all of the Ukraine if he wins, and he's bringing 4 belts. Am I a hater for pointing out that he could have been fought Lomachenko? He could have intercepted this whole thing. He could have fought Lomachenko a few years ago, took the WBC strap off of him or whatever, and fought Teofimo Lopez at some point and ended him, and that would have been done before it started. And you and Devin could have been fighting right now if you so choose to. But you see, Tank, y'all already know. Look, Tank runs with Floyd, and you already know where they see value at. It's not really black fighters, man. And like I said, you see how he talked up Lomachenko, but I just mentioned Shakur and Tank and Devin. If you want to throw Frank Martin in there, who's coming up, yeah, I just named 4 fighters at that weight class. All American, all black. And y'all still in here talking about Lomachenko. You see? Go ahead and do the devil's work, man. You talk that man up. And he was never really as advertised. Bob Arum put that man on a pedestal for how many pay-per-views he sold. Y'all should be insulted that enjoy the bread that Davis versus Garcia made, but y'all should be insulted that he was in the same sentence as Tank because he was clearly unmatched. Clearly. He only won the first round. After that, it was downhill. Got dropped in the second and eventually got stopped with a body shot. Who throws 3 left hooks in a row? And to the media, this is just a sidebar, y'all. To the media, who's saying, hey, man, Tank is just some sort of puncher. No, he's not. He was in there thinking. He outboxed Ryan and stopped him with a body shot. Are you kidding me? I saw counters. I saw a great footwork that Ryan didn't have. Stop, man. Stop playing, man. And stop talking up Lomachenko. You want Devin to win? Fine. The clash is Devin versus Tank. The clash is Devin versus Tank. That is this era's Hagler versus Hearns. Stop playing, man. It's ridiculous, man. Get right. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck. Move!